Okay guys, just a little message here before we start the video. This is the first ever Freediver Stories video on the channel, and unfortunately I have to admit I made a big mistake when I was taking care of the audio for this one. I basically overwrote the original audio that I recorded for the video. So the audio that you will hear will be the audio from the camera, and that's not ideal because of course you can see that we have microphones and the microphone audio was much better quality. That's my mistake. It won't happen again. I know exactly what I did. I was very not used to the workflow for producing an audio podcast and a video podcast at the same time. So I hope you still enjoy the video. If you want to listen to the audio version, you can do that on Spotify. Search for the Freediving Journal, because this is on the Freediving Journal podcast. Or you can go to freedivingthrive.com/journal and find it there. And there you will hear the very, very nice audio, slightly different kind of edit as well. But in any case, I hope you enjoy the video. So let's go, let's dive. So we've never done this before, so this is a new experience for both of us. We are not sure what we're going to call this yet. Freediver Stories, something along those lines. So we're Freediver Stories virgins right now. Let's get started. Who are you, and where do you come from?
Who am I? Okay, well, my name is Vera Giampietro. I grew up in Switzerland. What else do you want to know? I'm 30 something.
Don't have to say your age. No.
The fun part.
What are you doing here in Dahab?
I'm training freediving.
What is? How did you discover freediving? Like, what is your freediving background? Is it something you started early or recent discovery?
No, I discovered in, I don't know, 2017 or 18 after scuba diving in Thailand, and then I decided to come to Dahab for the first time a few years back and really give it a real shot.
How many times have you been to Dahab now?
Who counts anymore?
You seem like part of the family here at Dahab Freedivers.
Yes, I am. I actually became an instructor here with Carlos, one of the owners.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know, that's my 6th time maybe to dive.
So did you do a stint here also teaching courses as well?
A few courses, yes.
So
but not recently.
You're going to be going back to Switzerland to do you have like a real job, profession back in Switzerland?
Yes, I do.
You want to tell us about it?
No.
Okay. Are you like a secret agent or something like that?
Yeah, I wouldn't tell you, you know.
You wouldn't tell me, you'd have to kill me. All right. You told us, we had dinner the other night there, and I found out about this situation that happened with your ear. Maybe you can tell us a little bit about that as well. So you have aspirations to be a deep free diver. You're training to get deeper, and you've participated in a few competitions and the World Championships last year.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Yeah. And then what happened with your ear?
Well, sadly, more or less, actually, right after I became an instructor 4 years ago, I had an infection, and I went to see a doctor here in Egypt, in Dahab. And due to a medical mistake, they perforated and destroyed 60% of my right eardrum. And unfortunately, that didn't heal by itself, so I had to have several surgeries to try to close the hole. But unfortunately, after every surgery, there is a point, the moment where I realized that I still have a very small hole, which sometimes opens during the dives, and which makes diving much more challenging than it was before. Yeah,
So is it the case that has your diving gone backwards? Have you become shallower or been unable to go deeper, or it's just that you can continue to become a deeper diver, but the equalization is more of a challenge?
Yeah, no, I just continued my progression despite the fact that I had very long breaks between training periods because, for instance, after the accident, let's call it like that, tragedy, I stayed out of the water for 2 years, just waiting for the surgeons to fix me. And then at some point I decided to start training again because I was tired of just waiting for the perfect solution, since it seemed that it was difficult to find a permanent solution. And surprisingly, from the beginning, I went back very quickly to the depth that I was diving to 2 years before, and that was 2 years ago. And I kept diving deeper and deeper since.
Okay, so there's no problem, man.
So
it's fine.
The only problem
you got a
is
hole in your. You don't have to equalize it. It's perfect.
Yes, it's whether.
Maybe they did you a favor.
For sure, yeah, not at all.
But seriously, like I mean.
Yeah, okay. There's that advantage, but the disadvantage is that you hear a lot of noises. There is air escaping from from your ear basically, and that's easy to control on the way down, but very difficult to control on the way up because the air expands and that creates a lot of discomfort and noises.
Okay.
And on top of that, you have higher risk of having infection, so I always have to keep that under control. So I know, it's a nice joke, but it's
I'm sorry to hear that. It's
okay.
Obviously it's a challenge for you. Have you looked into like some kind of like an earplug or things like?
I've been experimenting a bit, although I have to say that I don't like to put anything in my ear. So like up to now, for the past in the last 2 seasons, I decided to just dive without using any kind of earplugs because it didn't want it to. First of all, it's uncomfortable, and I have the feeling that I hear the noises louder than they actually are, and I was hoping to find a way to just get used to diving like this without having to use extra things, because as you know, it's so nice to go to the water and have like the least amount of equipment possible, and when you start to have like all of this extra accessories, for me it becomes uncomfortable. But yes, I'm gonna try to use other things.
Yeah, well, I hope that you find a way to live with the extra challenge of the ear.
Yeah.
I think it's inspiring that you're so passionate about diving that you continue to try to work around it, and it seems like it's not really getting so much in the way of your progression.
It's not, but for sure I would like to find surgical solutions. I'm not gonna start. Yeah. I'm not gonna stop trying.
So if you're a specialist and you're watching this right now, get in touch with us if you think that you can do something
exactly, because normal tympanoplasties didn't work.
Right.
So we need something a little bit more.
How is it? Have you been able to do any depth regression since you came to Dahabistan?
Well, I haven't done any PB because it was it's a short stay, and I'm just coming back from 7 months of working in an office and dealing with normal life in a gray couch. So I needed some time to just like relax and get into the mood again. But I'm hoping to do a new PB before I leave, before I go back.
Sunday. What are your do you have any goals or aspirations as a free diver? I mean, not necessarily numbers, maybe numbers, but what would be your aspirations as a free diver?
Well, sounds naive, but of course I too would like to break a world record at some point. but this is just for the personal challenge. One of my dreams would be to use freediving as a way to create awareness and put people in contact with the sea and just teach them how to love it and protect it as well. So thinking maybe developing my own project at some point and continue enjoying the community.
What does freediving mean to you?
Well, for me, it's a way to get in contact with myself and to understand how I feel and what I need to change or keep in check in order to have a healthy lifestyle. Because, freediving as well as yoga allowed me to change many things in my life that I felt the need of changing, but I didn't know how to transform and so it's a very important topic.
So like many of us,
healthy.
myself included, and many of the people I've already spoken to here, freediving is a vehicle for personal transformation for a lot of people. Yeah, it's very special that way. You can give one piece of advice to the new freediver entering the family, what would it be?
Okay, maybe not to be shy and to try to get in contact with as many people from the freediving community as possible, because there are so many things that we can learn from each other. And I remember at the beginning I was very shy, and maybe I didn't dare to just
How is
go.
it possible that you were shy? I don't believe it.
I am very shy.
Okay.
I don't look like it, but I am very shy.
Maybe freediving has also helped you come out of your shell.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, well, I found myself through freediving, and I also see myself a little bit differently. So it's easier to share with other people, to be with other people.
That's great. Yeah, everyone in the community, I mean not everyone, but most people in the community are all trying to find their way. They're on their own journey, and they're extra sensitive to the fact that other people who are coming in might be intimidated by people because maybe they're diving deeper, or maybe they're scared to express their ignorance to certain topics and things like that. That's what we're here for, is to help people to understand this activity better, whether you see it as a sport, whether you see it as a lifestyle, whether you see it as just a way to have fun. I think we feel the same way as me, that we feel like it's benefiting our health on multiple levels, not just physical, but also way up into mental, and even for some people perhaps even on a spiritual level as well. Maybe we're just crazy freedivers, only we think that, but
I don't think so, because almost all the freedivers think like that, so it cannot be just a coincidence.
We're all weirdos. I mean, we're all the same kind of weirdos.
For sure.
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah.
That's what's cool about the community. They're very understanding and inclusive, and as you were saying, people, even the champions or the super deep freedivers, they're very humble and open and happy. What I really liked about the World Championship in Limassol last year was the fact that for the first time I was able to meet all of this great freedivers, and I thought that maybe there would have been more competition, and instead they were all so supportive, and we were discussing about like our difficulties, giving each other advices, and everyone was really happy when for other people's lives. It's such an amazing thing.
So if people want to follow you on social media, you have Instagram, you have Facebook, things like that, are they welcome to
send
stalk
me
you?
a pigeon.
Or bad computers, wetsuits,
or that. No, of course I have all of those. I even have a website,
Okay, so what is it? Yep.
VeraGiampietro.com.
It should be coming up on the bottom of the screen right now. I've never done that before, but I'll try to do it.
Cool.
And Instagram?
And Vera_Giampietro.
Instagram here.
Oh yeah, and then
What's going on over there?
Facebook.
Facebook over there.
yeah. No, it's just just my name and last name. It's very easy.
Well, Vera, it's been really nice talking to you. Thank you for sitting down with me. It's nice that we're going to get to dive together
Yes.
once or twice before,
So, inshallah.
inshallah. Before you leave, it's a shame we have to do so soon, but I'm sure that we'll meet again.
I know that.
Big blue.
So, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks. Okay. Take one. Let's do
Let's do it again.